What's up, people? Welcome to your 10th wxPython tutorial, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use something called a slider. Now what a slider is pretty much whenever you see those little like gauges that you grab and you slide it along and the number changes, that's what it is. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Let me actually first tighten this up a little bit, but there we go, right there. So the first thing we need to do is create a slider object. I'm just going to name mine slider. You can create, or you can name whatever you want. And next we need to set it equal to wx period slider. This is going to create our slider for us. Now this takes actually a bunch of parameters, so listen up. The first parameter it takes is the parent and ID. We already knew that that was coming. The next thing it takes is a couple numbers. The first number it's going to take is the default value. So I'm going to make the slider 1 to 100. So I'm going to set the default at 50. The next thing it takes is the minimum amount on the slider. So let's go 1, and after that, of course, the maximum amount. So default, don't get this ID confused. Default, minimum, maximum. So then we have a slider. The next thing we need is the parameter is to position it somewhere in our panel. So we're at POS stands for piece of, I'm just kidding, stands for position. 10, 10, you can position yours anywhere you want. Next we need to do the size. I'm going to put the size equal to something like 250, and better put those in parameters. 250 and -1 will give it a default height. And next we need to do, let me move this over a little bit, and after this we just need to give it some styles. So let's go ahead and put style, and there's a bunch of different styles for this. I'm gonna put the first style I want is wx.sl underscore. Actually, I think that this might be, yeah, I'm pretty sure that horizontal is default. So let's go ahead and just add SL, let's see, WX, SL, and I'll show you guys what I was talking about back then in a little bit. AUTO ticks. Come on, spell it right, Haas. And it's kind of hard to tell you guys what ticks are, but whenever I run my program, I'll show you guys what they are. And make your pipeline to separate styles and put WX, SL, labels. So we have two styles, auto ticks and labels, and I'll show you guys what those are after. So let me move this over so you guys can see, and good enough, even better. So after this we need to set the ticker frequency, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do this since you guys don't know what tickers are yet without seeing it. So let's go ahead and put slider. Let me get this nice and correctly positioned. Slider is it, and here's how you do this. Set ticker, or tick, FREQ, that stands for frequency. Next you want to put how far apart you want them, and then always put 1. I don't know why they make you put that 1. It's for positioning, but just do it. Now you guys can finally figure out what a slider looks like and what tickers are. This is a slider right here. And actually I'll just talk you guys through it right now. We went and created our slider right here. We put it in the panel. -1 for ID. 50, see how it's set at 50? I didn't touch anything. But if we slide this, we can change the numbers. The default is just when, as soon as you run the program, what it's set at on default. It can go from 1 to the minimum to 100 the maximum. If you guys can see, minimum, maximum. The position is 1010, size 251. Now let me talk to you guys what these styles mean. Right there. Now I didn't put horizontal because, as you can see, it's horizontal by default. There is a vertical style, it's SL underscore vertical, that can make this go up and down. Auto ticks, what this means is it'll display these tick marks, these little gray marks under here. Those are called ticks. And again, how far apart those ticks are, that's what we did right here. Let me see if I can get it. Set tick frequency. This means they were 5 ticks apart, and don't mind this one. That's positioning. I don't even know why they had to do that. in our last style, what was that actually? Or yeah, labels. What this label does is it gave the label for the minimum and maximum value. If you don't want this, then you don't include this at all. But again, auto ticks give you these ticks, and labels include these labels or numerical values at the top. So this is your basic on how to create a simple slider. Again, if you want, oh great, someone texted me. Thank God I'm done with this tutorial. So again, here's your code right here. Do exactly as I do and play around with those styles a little bit depending on how you want your style or slider to appear. So thank you guys for watching. In the next tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how to do, I don't know, it's going to be awesome, guaranteed. So just don't forget to subscribe and check out my next tutorial. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.